Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever IDTX event. This is a little bit strange. Um, oh, good. There we go. This is working. That's a positive first step. People are here. Marvelous. I'm just as I'm talking to you, checking that we are live on YouTube. We are marvelous. So that is working. So yes, hello. Thank you for coming to our first ever event. This is a somewhat strange one. Sort of 2 months ago, there was this idea of what if we do a 2-day conference? How hard can it be? And yeah, it turns out really hard. Lots of people have put in an awful lot of work to make today and tomorrow happen. Not least among them our fantastic roster of 22 speakers who, inside the last 2 months, some of them literally yesterday, have agreed to speak free of charge, give their time, share things. There is a Google link, a Google Drive link pinned to the top of the overall event chat. If you go there, you'll see the downloads and resources that people have made available. There's a couple of PDFs, and there's actually a whole load of assets and storyline files in there for Emily's sessions. I know I wanted to mention that one ahead of time because it means if you want to, you can build along if you can keep up with her. I know I can't, but you can at least give it a go and test your skills, as it were. So over the next 2 days, we've got a real range of speakers coming to you from everything from storytelling skills to needs analysis, content development, graphic design, process. Really, we're trying to cover as many different practical topics as possible. So, in terms of housekeeping, there's really very little to talk about. If you've used AirMeet before, welcome back to AirMeet. If you haven't, there are just a couple of things to make you aware of. First things first, you've got the chat on the right-hand side. You can also message people here. So if there are people you want to catch up with, please do make use of that functionality. In the kind of lobby area or the lounge, you've probably already seen there is a speed networking area where you can dive in there and have short 5-minute chats with people if you don't want to go to a particular session. Alternatively, if you want to do that at the end of the day, this AirMeet will now be active until like 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So you can make use of everything there. You've also got the seating area. If you just want to chill out, have a cup of tea, or this evening, or certainly tomorrow evening, a beer or a cocktail or whatever your preferred beverage is, and just have a chat with people. I know I'll be around there after the sessions end. So do come and say hello. I do need to give one other very specific set of shout outs to the amazing people who have supported IDT and IDTX to make this event and the broader channel happen. And that is our fantastic Patreon support group. Whether you're a supporter, an official learning geek, or an ID wizard, you are awesome. For those who aren't a member of the group and won't have seen the updates, collectively, literally by today, they funded 2/3 of the cost of this event. And they've done that, just so that everyone can come along. We can keep it free. We don't have to charge for those tickets. So a massive, massive thank you to you. There is no way I'd be doing this without you. They've also helped with all sorts of other stuff in terms of preparation and, occasionally just letting me scream at them for a little while. And it's much appreciated. On that note, across the top, you will see links to things like our Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, YouTube. All events from IDTX are free, and there's never any pressure to do any kind of support. But if you would like to support us in doing more events, that's how you do it. The quickest and easiest way you can help is subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Discord community that we've literally kicked off a few days ago. So it's brand spanking new. Only has a few members so far. If you do want to offer some financial support, you've got those options. But as I said, there's no pressure whatsoever. With that, that is pretty much the end of my amazingly exciting welcome session. I know. Our first session is coming up in a little while with Phil Lord David, who's doing a session on invisible design that I know I'm really looking forward to as someone who perhaps is not the most skilled graphic designer in the world. So it's always nice to have someone come along that can show us a thing or two about that. In the meantime, do make use of the speed networking space. Do make use of the lounge seating area. throughout to the sessions, get involved through the chat. Everyone wants to hear from you. We'll be calling out messages, having conversations with you. These aren't lectures. They are designed to be as interactive sessions as possible. And we'll also be pulling in your comments over in the YouTube chat for those of you over there who weren't able to get a ticket to this event, but can still join in through YouTube. So again, thank you ever so much, everyone who is here, everyone who's joining us later in the day, everyone who's speaking and supported the event, and we shall see you in the next session.